Now what can you make with that little bit of food? So this is all the food you have, and you've got 6 people to feed, and you're just looking, going, wow, that's not very much food. That's like, that won't even fill up my husband. This is a regular serving spoon. It's about maybe 1.5 of those. Same with the potatoes, like 1.5, right? You think, what? That ain't even gonna feed my husband. How am I supposed to feed my whole family? I've got kids staring at me right now. Let me show you. These you can either make from scratch or buy them. I happen to have bought lots of these. They're in my freezer. I could make them if I have to. And they actually taste good homemade. This is a tablespoon of the potatoes. See? A little tablespoon of the potatoes. And I think that might even be too much. Take that little piece back out. And we're going to get a tablespoon of the meat. All you Mexican mamas, you know what I'm doing. I didn't even put a dent in that food. Now you can put cheese if you have it. Now, my boys like this cheese. It's $5 for a box, and you get 4 in a box. I think it's like 40 slices or so. I don't know. So 80 slices. It's a lot of cheese.
72 slices.
72 slices. That's because we've got like 6 boxes downstairs in the fridge because they last forever. And every time we go, it's 5.66 or something, like those last numbers. Anyway, I buy them, so we have them for a while anyway. And you don't have to put an entire piece of cheese in there. Now you can make 6 burritos or 4. All they need is a little taste. They don't gotta be little piggies. That little bit is gonna put a punch of flavor in there. That's it. They don't gotta have a whole piece of cheese. Just like that. And you're gonna roll it up. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in the sides just a little bit. You're going to roll it over. You're going to pull it back. And these edges you're going to slide in like that. And you're gonna roll it. There it is. And you're going to put it right in the oil. I already have 3 made. I'm actually gonna freeze these. But there's 2 out of that bowl. This is, you know, other food. This is same food, but I wanted to show you. Look at the food that's left. Look at how much food is left. So I'm thawing out some more tortillas because I'm actually gonna freeze these because I made a big pot of chili, and we ate a lot of it yesterday, but there's still a lot left. And when I say chili, there's meat in here, and it's like a chili meat, like a green chili meat. It's really, really delicious. And so I don't want to just freeze this like this. I want to be able to throw a quick meal together. So I decided to make chimichangas, which is what these are. And Jeremy won't eat these, but me and Christopher will. But I mean, we're kind of done with the chili for now, and we want to make something different for dinner. Probably a pasta. Jeremy wants chicken nuggets, which is normal for him. But so I thought, well, let me make some chimichangas. So I fried up some potatoes. You could do potatoes. You could do white rice, Mexican rice. You can do mashed potato. You can put anything in these. Okay? I'm showing you that little bit of meat won't fill up a grown man. It will not. That little bit of meat and potatoes in that bowl. But what about this? And I still have more in there. I'm waiting for the tortillas. You can take out, say you've got 2 kids, take out half the meat that you saw me put in here. Half the meat and half the potatoes. The tortilla is what's gonna fill them up anyway. Put in half and then make the other 4 huge for you and your husband. You know, not huge, but bigger, or use the bigger tortillas. You just have to figure it out. Not everybody gets an equal portion. So say your husband needs the food and your kids aren't really doing much of anything. And yeah, cut back on the filler. They can get full on tortillas. Give your husband the food. He's the one doing the work. You know what I mean? Kids are still gonna get full. Well, they're gonna get full on flour. Yeah. They eat cake, they eat candy, they eat all kinds of crap that has flour. So yeah, they're gonna get full on flour. All right. Oh, a little bit longer. I'm not gonna cook these too long because I want to be able to refry them. So I'd say these are done. All right, so these three back here I already had done from before, so I don't want to get them mixed up. So I'm gonna put these here and see how many more we can make with that food. So these are about an 8-inch tortilla, and these 4 that I did first, I filled them up to the gills. Like, I filled them up. These ones were, you know, before I decided to do the video, so don't count those as part of the meat that was in that bowl. These 4 are filled to the gills. Like, these are, you know, packed with meat and potatoes. Those aren't. I got the rest of the filling, mixed the meat in with the potatoes, which I should have done to all of it, but it doesn't matter. And I was able to fill it 4 more. These are for the kids. Are they gonna miss out? Are they gonna miss out? I don't think so. They're the same size, but the adults are gonna get, you know, more of the filler. The kids are gonna be happy with this. It's better if you have cheese. Do you have cream cheese in your freezer? Cream cheese at all? Add milk to it. Whip it up. You now have sour cream. Just kind of reverse building, so to speak. That's what they do. They capture something and they reverse build it. So reverse your sour cream. Reverse your cream cheese and make you some sour cream. It's the same thing, y'all.
It's just cream cheese mixed with milk. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Get your cream cheese, put milk in it, put it in the mixer, and then you got yourself homemade sour cream. All it is just milk and cream cheese. That's all it is. And do that. That looks
With that little bit of meat and potatoes in that bowl. You got a side dish you want to add, you can do that. You now have 8 chimichangas that will fill up a family of 4. Give the kids one at a time. If they want another one, split one between the 2. Because a lot of times they'll leave it, they won't even want another one. One should fill up a child. If it doesn't, split one in half for 2 kids that want it. That way the adults can get full and you don't waste food. But out of that little bit of food, this is what I used. The very last one, I added about a teaspoon of sauce from the meat. That's all I added, was about a teaspoon of sauce. But out of that little bit of meat, I was able to make these. So out of this, you got 8 chimichangas. Fried burritos, whatever the heck you want to call them. Don't count these 3 over here. These were not part of the deal. I'm gonna freeze these. I'm gonna let them cool down. And I wanna eat one. But I'm going to freeze them. I'm actually making more because I brought up some more potatoes from downstairs and I still have a whole pot of meat. Well, it's not really a pot. It's like maybe a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups. And it's like a meat chili. But you can do hamburger meat, whatever. You can even, you know, you can do this with leftover spaghetti. Yep. You can do anything. It'll be amazing. So, that's that's one way you can feed your family with a very small amount of food. Wait till I show you what you can do with a can of refried beans.